day, sailor. I've been told that you know the missing cabin boy well. Is that right?
You talking about Jonas? You bet your stars I know him. But like I've been crying to the 9 deaf winds, he didn't go missing, he was taken.
Were you a witness to the event?
Yes, I was. Even though I'd had a few tumblers in the belly, I hadn't yet lost my head. The other day, in the tavern, I saw him talking to a well-dressed man, surrounded by some other sly ruffians. And then when we left, him and I, Flavia left a little earlier, you understand? Well, those brutes were there, waiting for him. They just up and took him like that. Grabbed his arms and poof. Gone. Vanished.
Why didn't you intervene?
I tried to, believe me. But my legs betrayed me. Wavering they were. And I fell into the gutter.
Did you report this to the captain?
Unfortunately not. I know all too well what weight my words carry. Even Flavia treated me like a drunken fool. And the captain? No, not telling him that. I still have some pride left, you get me?
Did Jonas seem troubled to you, the night he disappeared?
Maybe. For sure he wasn't his usual self.
Do you know what was on his mind?
No. No idea.
Why would anyone want to snatch a mere cabin boy?
How would I know? Jonas is a gentle boy who keeps his head down. You think my story is nothing but mess too, don't you?
It's just that I can't imagine a gang of thugs hoping to get a ransom for a cabin boy. Did anyone else see the kidnapping?
There was still a small crowd in the tavern. But outside, I seem to recall that regular being there. We play cards with him from time to time. Kind of fellow who plays from morning to night time to be that skilled. But now and again he comes out. When nature calls, you know. I kind of remember his face being there.
Thank you, Lara. I need to be going.
Strange story, this is.
Something isn't right here, I can feel it. We need to lift the veil on this. Tavern keeper.
I see you're back. Can I pour you something this time?
Someone told me about one of your faithful clients. A big gambler, it would seem.
I see. An able-bodied man. Passes his time lightening the pouches of sailors coming through.
Where might I find him at this time?
Here? He would never give away his chair at his table.
I'm looking for a Naut. A young cabin boy who's been missing roll call for 2 days now.
A Naut, you say? That's not a lot to go on. There are quite a few that come to my tavern.
According to one of his fellows, he would have been taken right here.
A kidnapping? In my establishment? You surely jest. Or at least I hope you do. I would have noticed. That doesn't hold water. Anything else?
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
Who are you? I don't recognize you. Am I in your debt?
No. Have no fear about that. It's for a different reason that I am here. I'm looking for a Naut that disappeared 2 days ago, after visiting this establishment. A young cabin boy. 2 members of his crew accompanied him.
Yes, that does ring a bell. I've played with the 3 of them.
What can you tell me about the boy? How was he that night?
He seemed rather nervous, as if he was worried about something. Didn't feel like playing, that I remember. And he must have been right to be nervous, if he's disappeared.
Tell me what happened that evening.
A rich merchant came in. with a band of strong arms. The kind of men you can round up for a few coins, if you catch my drift. They exchanged words with the cabin boy. The kid was defensive, not sitting pretty. And then they finally left.
And after that?
It just so happens that I did go out for a breather. I needed some fresh air. And I think I might well have seen those same men grab him. But that was none of my business. I wouldn't have thought that they were kidnapping him if that's what it was. They weren't particularly rough with him.
Who was the rich merchant, do you think? A jilted lover? A moneylender?
No, sir. You are in luck. It so happens that I know the man. It was Sir Fontaine, that merchant.
Where can I find him?
He has a house in the wealthy boroughs, just off the canal. A stone's throw from the Thélème embassy.
Thank you. You've been immensely helpful.
This man is completely owned by his love for the game. Do you think we can trust him?
What would he gain from lying?
I have no idea. But what would any wealthy merchant gain from holding a penniless child?
Good people, don't be afraid. Citizens, I present to you Panacea, the absolute cure of everything. Toothache, stomach ailment, and even an open wound. This potion heals all of that. And more still. This little phial is the product of years of research and intensive labor. I hear you asking if this remedy can heal one from the Malachor. Alas, not yet. But your question is legitimate. I am so close to finding the cure. But the Malachor isn't the only ailment causing you to suffer. Not true? Then don't miss out on this chance and give yourself a healthy and energized life. Rejoice! A phial only costs a few coins, and well worth it to make your life shiny and new again.
Does it really heal everything, your potion?
Everything. Absolutely everything. Except the Malachor, of course. That being said, it is known that those in top health resist the Malachor best of all. Then don't throw away this chance. Think of all the pains that this potion could help you avoid.
You are right. It's a deal. I'm gonna take two.
There's a man that knows a good deal when he sees one. Hurry now. There won't be enough for everyone.
There he is. He's our man, no doubt.
His speech is well polished. I even feel like...
Ah, you're finally tempted.
In all honesty, I haven't made up my mind yet. I want to be certain that I'm not dealing with a charlatan.
In this day and age, I can't blame you. What might I do to convince you?
Are there any nasty side effects with this remedy of yours?
There are none. You will feel nothing but an intense sense of well-being.
Will you drink one of your potions to prove your good faith?
Of course. I take a little sip every morning. But as I'm in perfect health, you won't be able to verify the improvement in my condition. But if it helps you make up your mind, give me just a moment. There now. As you see, I am still in excellent condition.
Come on now, I saw you take that vial out of your pocket. Nothing proves that it's the same potion that you sell to your clients.
As a man of science, I consider skepticism a remarkable quality. But in your case, it is not skepticism, but blindness.
We need to steal one of these potions and force him to drink it.
Brilliant idea.
Have you finally made up your mind?
I will think about it.
As you wish.
He's a small, illegible, R-rated experimental result of the patient observation. Room for doubts and alters was a true commitment. Letter from Central Innkeeper. Sunshine Soul, leave him in his fifth custom and always right.
To my help, and death to the others!
Ahora. Espérate. Algo mejor que yo lo que tengo. Ves ahí. No es esta. Esta es mejor que esta porquería. Otro. Tristemente no se puede poner el arma en la otra mano. Pero este juego hay que jugar serio, bueno. Joder. Ahorita acabamos. Vamos a mirar así, hijo de puta, a ver qué.
Have you finally made up your mind?
I happen to have a vial of your medicine. Would you be willing to drink it in front of us? To prove that there is no risk?
This bullying is trying my patience. I'm beginning to suspect that you might be working for a rival.
You refuse to taste it.
You might have put something in it to cause me harm or further disgrace.
No, look. The vial is still sealed. It comes straight from your stock.
And you dare challenge me when you have just admitted to being a thief?
Come now.
Eso no quiero tomar,
You
hijo
can
de
see for
puta.
yourself that I'm gladly returning your vial, so that you might drink it in front of witnesses. This might help to dissipate my doubts, as well as those of these brave folk.
Yes, no, you don't have the right.
Damnation. He got away. He can't have gone far.
Find him before his head ends up on a spike.
Think back to the note that we found. We need to take a look at the tavern. He won't leave the city without his belongings. I wish you a good day, Your Excellency.
Soy un hijo de puta, ¿dónde se fue? Él está arriba. Juan de Charlatan. Parte de atrás, ¿eh? No veo nada. Aquí arriba, aquí arriba. Yo creo que arriba no han querido, ¿eh?
You again? What are you doing in my room?
I'm not the only one that has found you. Have you seen the mob that is gathering in the street?
I'm neither deaf nor blind. By the spheres. Why didn't I leave the city while there was still time?
The Alliance ambassador is quite unsettled by your commerce, and he is the one who sent me.
Sahin? Him again. Ruining my career wasn't enough for him. He's the very reason I had to leave the Alliance. And here I am, playing the part of the potion maker. Me, who was once a respected member of the Academy of Al-Sad.
Dr. Sahin warned me that you were an imposter.
Varas, el
That doesn't
impostor.
surprise me coming from him. I was a master alchemist.
Ajá,
I understand you
maestro.
don't believe me after all that. But I have a number of documents to prove it. I would still be one if Sahin hadn't set up a chain of machinations to disgrace me.
Varas.
Are you not ashamed to have poisoned those poor souls?
These potions are not harmful. That is to say that they don't contain any harmful ingredients.
But you could just as easily produce real healing potions. So why don't you?
You don't understand. I fled, but I haven't put a stop to my own research. This
Varas.
potion is an attempt to create in those who drink it a resistance to the malachor.
So you manipulate people to use as experimental fodder?
Esa vara, más
completely
este más manipulando a la gente para que tome sus pociones de mierda.
I assure you.
If this potion were inoffensive, then why wouldn't you drink it when I offered it to you?
I ran tests on myself for such a long time that I ended up becoming intolerant to it. A small sip of this mixture provokes in me now a violent reaction. The mob would have been furious in any case, but a normal dose, I assure you, is without risk.
Varas.
Why does Sahin bear you such hatred?
I wasn't fortunate enough to oppose certain great minds at the Academy, to criticize their methodology. I saw them inflicting torture on sick prisoners, making them drink the most vile poisons. To find a remedy to the malachor they won't hesitate to kill. I could not keep my silence.
It is for an act of courage that you fell from grace and earned Sahin's hatred. Your methods don't seem so different than those of your colleagues.
I don't torture people.
Colegas.
And this potion only has side effects in high doses.
Perhaps, but you're hurting innocents. I cannot let your commerce continue.
So, what are you going to do with me, sir?
Execute him. Y madre, no sé si será un mal parido arrestar al mae o dejarlo vivir. Es un viejito, madre. Arrestarlo.
I'm sorry, but I don't trust you. I'm going to deliver you to Dr. Sahin.
Sir, I beg you to spare me.
I've heard enough. You're under arrest.
How unjust.
Toma, hijo de puta. Al informar al maestro. Vale, el juego me teleporta y todo. Psycho, psycho.
Your Excellency.
Lord de Sade.
I tracked down your man near the coin guard barracks.
Finally. Did you capture him?
Let's just say I put an end to his activities. His reputation in Serene is forever tarnished. Matters turned out a little more complicated than anticipated. He is hiding in a room in the Coin Guard Tavern.
Why didn't you have him arrested?
Angry citizens have gathered round the building. They have sworn to avenge themselves after discovering his fraud. I decided it better to avoid the mob. But if you wish to capture him alive, I advise you hurry.
Governor Burren will be happy to learn
Reputación
that
al
a
dos.
legate with great assiduity will soon be joining the island of Tirfredi. Thank you for your help, Excellency, and allow me to offer you this modest present for your voyage.
¿Qué más? Una poción.
Goodbye, Excellency.
Hostia, 50
Goodbye,
monedas.
Lord de Sade.
Nivel 2. Psycho yo, nivel 2. ¿Qué es esto? 100 blades. Sharp steel trouble, steel stone, devastating. Long blades. Ma, yo ocupo long blades, madre, qué caro. Tan caro está todo. Y madre, yo le meto a esto. Sharp steel. Acá. Y no sé, weón. carisma. ¿Dónde está el carisma? Acá no hay carisma. Mierda, todo endurancia. ¿Qué es endurancia? La vida. Y la fuerza entonces. Qué asco, no tengo. Y acá tampoco tengo. Ah, mierda, solo una hora le dan a uno. Misiones. Ya está, madre. Hostia, madre, tan largo. El culo del mundo, madre.
Sire, I'm sorry. I'm afraid that I won't make you good company.
Vamos, hay que buscar a quien robaron al alma ese, pobrecillo.
Might I help you, sir?
I would like to have a word with Sir Fontaine.
He is absent, but the lady of the house could certainly receive you. Enter, please.
Oh, I know you. I've seen you at court. You are Lord de Sade. And to what do I owe the honor of your visit, Excellency?
I would like to have a word with your husband.
He is not here, but perhaps I could be of help.
It concerns a delicate matter. We're looking for a missing cabin boy. According to witnesses, he had an argument with your husband before being taken.
I see. I am afraid that you have been misled. You seem to have come to the wrong conclusion. The cabin boy you speak of was not taken. He has simply returned home.
Excuse me, but I'm not sure I understand.
Don't you see, Your Excellency? We got our son back.
I am very surprised. Several witnesses confirmed that your son had a fight with your husband, and that his men escorted him from the tavern using force. If he had joined your husband willingly...
Witnesses? In a tavern? And you choose to believe these drunkards over a respectable family?
These witnesses are all in agreement, and it's their testimonies that have led me to your doorstep.
My son was probably shocked to have found us. My husband and the other men might have simply had to carry him. A gesture that your drunkards must have misunderstood.
What was your son doing on a Naut ship? Why would they have taken him?
It is what they do. Through pacts and contracts, they steal away young children from their mothers.
What are you talking about?
I would have thought that a legate would know these things. But it is true that you are young and inexperienced. It seems that you have been protected from the turpitudes of our own nation and their terrible allies. This horrible, constant ransoming that they put us through. But I will not say another word. You will have no trouble verifying the details now that you know what to look for.
Where might I find your son now?
I cannot say, Excellency. You must understand why. Until the Nauts have set sail, we live in fear they will take him back from us.
This pact. It sounds like some fear-inducing story.
The Nauts wouldn't be the first to recruit through dubious means.
Ay, madre. No sabía que esa gente roba niños, weón. Ah, picha, que no hay salida. Ah, con permiso, hijo de puta.
So, you still haven't found your cousin? As you well know, we cannot leave without him.
Have no fear. I will bring him back in time to make our scheduled departure. Is everything ready?
I'm still without news of my cabin boy, but we will have to do without.
I spoke with a woman who told me she was the mother of the cabin boy. She claims that her son was taken from her.
Taken? Her son is sea-gifted. His parents were required to give him up to honor the terms of a contract.
A contract? But what kind of contract are we speaking of?
A commercial contract. In exchange for services rendered by the Nords, some families cede more than gold. In some cases, nations even trade some of their subjects before they're born. I wouldn't be able to tell you the condition of Jonas's contract. I didn't even know he was originally from Serene. But what I can tell you is the young man hasn't seen his parents since he was a small child. And ever since, he's been a Nord. Our ships are his home. We are his only family.
Be back soon, Captain.
You see anyone else who might be able to help us? Anyone who's not a Naut?
Sir de Corsillion's a veritable well of scientific knowledge. He could tell us a little more.
But I still don't see Constantine at your side. I hope he hasn't been the victim of any foul play.
Don't worry. We'll find him in time.
I certainly hope so.
I've had a word with Lady Fontaine. You must know her. That rich family that lives near the docks. She told me a strange story about her son who was a cabin boy on our ship. She said that he was taken when he was a child due to some contract with the Nords.
Who was a cabin boy? Do you mean he's no longer one?
They took him back to bring him home.
Well, that is very unpleasant news, de Sade. We need to do all we can to bring the boy back to his ship. Since time immemorial, there's always been a certain price to pay for the services of the Nords. Children born on their ships belong to them. It's the rule of the sea. But certain contracts are so important that they also require children to be offered in exchange. From time to time, the congregation has passed such accord, and certain noble families had to give their children up.
Are you telling me that the Fontaines lost their son because of some agreement signed between my uncle and the Nords?
No. That pact ended a long time ago. This cabin boy couldn't have been a part of that contract. But Sir Fontaine has made a fortune trading with the Alliance, via ships.
Do you mean he would have offered up his own son in exchange for wealth?
Well, he probably did it before the birth of the child, and regretted it afterwards. But that is of little importance. What counts most is that you bring the boy back to the Nords as quickly as possible. Breaking a contract with the seafarers has always cost us dearly. Our nation could feel it in its coffers.
I will do my best.
A father selling his own son for a few boat rides. For ugly, that is ugly.
Lady Fontaine didn't seem to have any knowledge of that detail. That could be of use to us.
Greetings, Your Excellency.
Alright, I'm back. No more mic cutting. Note of attention observant. I would like you to prepare several meals and bring them to the work. Thank you on the kennel. My husband will have with his slurkies man.
This document mentions another property. A warehouse.
That would be a great place to hide. Shall we take a peek?
Dos puertas, ¿ah? Ok, dale. Varas, quemando cadáveres también. Sabicha. El otro lado de acá. Con permiso.
Here we are. Be careful. Fontaine won't be alone. He'll have his henchmen with him.
Let's just try to remain discreet.
Ok, la vara está abajo. Arriba, a ver qué hay. Bueno, no hay gente arriba. Y no hay nada arriba.
Greenblood, do you need something?
I wondered if you ever felt lonely.
I always do. Why, do you want to rectify this?
I hope to have kept you good company for all these years. After all, we were always together.
And I valued your friendship. But I thought you were referring to another kind of company. And to be honest, you and Constantine aren't exactly my type. Anything else?
I must leave you.
Vamos agachaditos. No hay que hacer mucho ruido. Acá no hay nada que tengo que llevar. No, solo un queso bien amarillo. No sé cómo eso no se escuchó, weón. Me caí de todo, weón.
So de Sade, what are you doing here?
I've come looking for your son. The Naughts are worried about his disappearance.
Those Naughts took him from us, but now we've got him back, and he'll be staying with us.
Would you be so kind as to hear what I have to say, Sir Fontaine? You've taken your son against his will and have him locked up like merchandise in a warehouse. Is that what you call being a good father?
If I hadn't taken him back, he would have been hauled off on one of the cursed ships.
If that's what he wants, then why would you want to stop him?
For his mother. She misses him so.
Hágase otro hijo y ya, puto.
But in the end, you may be right. My boy has changed. He hasn't spoken a word to me since we've been in this precarious predicament. Very well. Take the key and take him away. Cursed be the day I delivered my son unto the Naughts.
All children leave the nest one day or another, sir. Farewell.
Ah, ma, yo los quería pichasear, yo quería loot. Está bueno. Hay que hacer buena nota y no matarlos. Yo sé que acá no está el niño, pero solo quiero ver qué hay. Ah, chingaste la parte de afuera. Ara. Hay un vergazo de putos acá arriba. Mátale una lumbre.
Who are you?
My name is the Sade. I am legate of the congregation. Your captain has sent me to find you.
Were you able to convince my father to allow me to go free?
Yes. Even if I had to bend his arm a little.
That doesn't surprise me. He seemed to have no intention of changing his mind. I feel more sorry for my mother.
Hijo.
She seems so sweet and happy to see me.
You don't seem to be all that close to your parents.
I hadn't seen them since I was 5 years old. I barely remember them. They find me, capture me, and lock me up in this warehouse. Hard to grow close after all that. My family is the Naughts. I am sorry for my parents, but that is the way of it now. Can I go home?
Yes. You should still go and say farewell to your mother. Then find your way to the ship. I'll see you there.
Dale. Pum. Destroy the one chemical preparation element.
It's not possible just now. It's not possible just now.
Yeah. Se puede hacer.
It's not possible just now.
Se puede hacer, man. Psycho. Esa picha. Old reinforced loves. Ah, no, ahora no lo quiero. Yo creo que arriba ya puedo ir. Eso se puede hacer. Wow. Wow. Yo ni sabía.
Are your boots worn through? Welcome. It's such a pleasure to see you. Have you seen any?
Vender. Creo que no lo voy a usar ya. Ya ni lo quiero.
Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
¿Dónde está este playa? Ahí.
Any idea who I am? Open up, imbeciles! I have a ship to catch!
That vulture of a tavern master was right. It is Constantine's voice. It's coming from the floor above.
It sounds as if he's locked up.
And I have a feeling they're expecting company. Be careful. The slightest itchy word to these brutes will have them drawing blades to scratch it.
Negotiation may be the solution. As you say, this breed of brutes won't spit on ransom money.
What a waste. I'd rather sneak around them than give half a coin to these seedy fellows.
A ver cómo entramos ahí. Ahí lo acabo.
It's blocked.
¿Legal?
It's blocked.
No mames, mierda.
It's not possible just now.
Ugh. Yo tengo la habilidad, más mierda, man. Si tuviera magia yo ahí sí la haría, weón. Entonces, ¿cómo le hago si no puedo? Y se dio la vuelta.
With all those posters we posted, someone with deep pockets will show up sooner or later to liberate the rooster. He's making a great deal of noise. We could knock him out, or gag him.
To my health, and death to the others! Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Pues arma 10 de daño, güey. Combate sí está sádico, pero se mueve mucho la cámara como una perra, wey. Odio que esa hora haga eso la cámara. Oh, Rusty Rapier. Yo quiero. ¿Cómo se ve? Ah, cúpula agility. Mierda. Al abajo. Seres Krinoki. Más psycho si yo fuera hembra. En otro universo juego hembra. Fontantina. Joder. A ver que un cofre, weón.
this has been monumentous, gentlemen, but I have more important things to attend to. An island to govern, treaties to sign, riches to expedite, and a demanding father to impress! Constantine, it's me! My dear cousin! Oh, my lucky star! Always there to pull me out of my fires.
I do what I can. We're departing soon. Your father wasn't pleased by your absence this morning.
Have you ever seen him happy about anything when it comes to me? You know what he thinks of me.
He cares about you. I know that. He appointed you governor, didn't he?
He is ridding himself of a source of constant disappointment. Enough said. Today we set sail for adventure. If you only knew how these river scum treated me. Do me a courtesy, good cousin. Now that we stand boldly alongside the brave Kurt, let's give them their money's worth.
There's no one left to pay, Your Highness. The brave Kurt and your cousin have already settled the books.
Really now? What a shame. I would have loved to have seen that. We've nothing left to do then than to board our ship. An adventure awaits us at the end of the street.
Mas iba a decir algo, pero se me olvidó, más se me hizo el cerebro. Y tenemos un quest más. Hay que ir. Allá. Con permiso, hija de puta.
Your Excellency.
Lord de Sade.
Now that your affair is taken care of, are you planning on helping the historians I spoke to you about?
We are willing. Where are they to be found at this time?
At the port of Serene. They were hoping to stow away discreetly on a vessel to Al-Sad.
Very well. I shall send an escort immediately to take them somewhere safe.
I need to be
going.
Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lord de Sade.
Me imagino que esa gente está el culo del mundo, güey.
We owe you our lives.
Listo,
We are
ahí está.
eternally grateful.
It was nothing. I hope you won't have too much difficulty adapting to your new country.
If you would allow me, I would like to give you this. It's not much, but it is all that we possess.
Farewell.
You have a kind heart, Greenblood. It'll be the end of you, but that doesn't bother me. I wouldn't have wanted those poor buggers to end up on a burning pyre.
It would seem that I'm not the only one with a tender heart. Good day, Excellency.
Sir de Sade, to what do I owe the pleasure?
It pains me to inform you that the heretics you seek have fled.
Curse them! How could that possibly have happened?
Alas, these renegades have found protection with the ambassador of the Bridge Alliance. I would not have been able to capture them without risking a diplomatic incident that my uncle would have condemned.
The bridge. I thought as much. Those heretics have turned to them. But I had hoped that you might intervene quickly enough to stop them. It is truly regrettable. We have nothing else to do but pray that the Luminous might shield us from their lies.
Puta mamá feo.
I must be
Nivel
going.
3.
Farewell, Excellency.
Dame mi nivel 3, ¿dónde está agilidad? Ma, quiero seguir haciendo cuchillos. Bonita agilidad, ¿dónde está? Acá está. ¿Eh? Solo acá, me cago en la... Dale, este entonces. Cruel Steel. Ya, dejar el barco ya. Ya terminar, ya no quiero estar acá. Tenemos que usar la ropa de este banco. Y si hay que buscar la ropa de este banco. No sabía que tenía que volver a este lugar. Joder. ¿Dónde está? Para este playa. Venden tu demo. Buscar la ropa. Ay, no tengo que buscar. Press. No, pero no. Y vi algo. Como esto. Nada bueno. Mañana me mato. No, hoy me mato. ¿Por qué? Porque me mato y punto. Mañana me termino matando. Mañana me termino quebrando. Y si no nos van a encontrar la ropa de este carajillo, weón. La ropa de este playo acá en el barril. No. Joder. ¿Dónde va a estar la ropa de este maestro? Ah, es la ropa de él. No sabía que esa era la ropa de él. Yo que lo iba a robar. Yo no sabía que esa era la ropa de él. Yo estoy idiota. Bueno, yo me hubiera tirado, pero bueno, no quiere. Dale ya. Constantina.
Sir?
Constantine d'Orsay, future governor of Tir-Fredi. I'm enchanted, Captain. I am eager to board your ship.
Enchanted as well, Your Highness. I hope you enjoy your voyage.
Are you ready? Can we weigh anchor?
We should be able to set sail with the tide, as agreed upon. My cabin boy, Jonas, is back on ship. I have you to thank, I imagine.
You do. It's a rather sad affair, and though solved, leaves a broken family behind.
All we can do is plot a course. No one tells the wind what to do. I do thank you. I didn't think you'd go to so much trouble for a cabin boy. Your actions bring you honor.
Pues no le gané más reputación a los notes que yo perdí.
Be back soon, Captain.
¿Y qué? ¿Ahora qué?
Sir?
Are you ready?
We should be able to set...
Permission to board the ship. We are ready.
Certainly. But keep in mind that we'll be at sea for several months. If you have any farewells to make or any final business to put into order, now is the time.
No, my house is in order. We are ready to embark.
Perfect. Follow me.
I am so eager to discover Tir-Fredi. My isle. My new city.
You'll need to arm yourself with patience. The voyage will be long. I've been told the trip lasts months.
And they say the place is full of gigantic creatures. As big as buildings.
That's right. I heard a rumor the Nords even brought one back in one of their ships.
I doubt that. The Nords are strange, but...
puta barcote, man.
The beast is awoken!
Those conniving, piss-distilling, bridge-building liars. The creature was supposed to be out for days. They'll pay for this.
What the hell manner of cargo are you transporting?
Help! We need ropes! We must contain it! Help!
No, ahora...
Come on, let's lend them a hand.
Hijo de puta. Más el bicho ese de... Más el monstruo. Más el monstruo. Es de Conan el Salvo, no. Sí, de Conan el Salvo.
Take a step back, sir.
Qué bicho más hijo de puta, man.
Captain, keep my cousin safe.
No, man, no, a mí no, man, ¿por qué? No, me diga que va a tener que pelear esa picha. No sé cómo hacer dodge, cómo hago dodge. Parry, cancel, dodge. No, matarlo fácilmente. Me jodo. Pero qué monstruo más feo. Mátalo. Mamá psycho yo, man.
How do you fare?
Fine, fine. It is dead.
Are you wounded?
I'm well. Your lessons have proven effective.
I've never seen a beast this size. It's quite extraordinary.
Cousin, what a fight. You were illustrious. I'm not of the same mind. I had the feeling it was already weakened. I did nothing more than finish it off.
Your humility remains a constant. But believe me, that battle was absolutely epic.
Y el 4, weón. Le hago más daño con la pistola. Agilidad dame. Talento no tengo. Toma de hijo de puta, bicho. Este más sí es feo, weón. Tiene mano de persona, weón. Tiene pata de humano, weón. Tiene el cuerpo de monstruo. Psycho yo, weón. Pobre barco, weón. Ese barco ya no sirve. Pero ¿cómo quiere que suba, weón? ¿No hay forma de subir? No sé cómo subir. Al otro arco.
Gentlemen. Your cousin's enthusiasm is most impressive.
This journey is his long-awaited chance to prove his worth. He has a demanding father.
More likely he's just happy
Este
to be
mal
free
con
of this hornet's nest.
aretes.
I definitely know I am. That's certain.
Stations, lads! Weigh anchor and ready her to wear. Lively now, lively! Catch me a wind!
Y se terminó el juego. No serena. Scolded the prisoner enemy which the voice much higher than in this case. Ahora es un mundo open world. Mi primer jefe matado. Top. Todo débil, hijo de puta. ¿Qué es otro barco? Ah, no, ya es una isla. Ja, el intro, Greedfall. Y se termina el juego. Puras plagas, weón.
Gentlemen, I am Constantine of House Orsay, your new governor. I have no idea what sort of ceremony you've prepared for my arrival, but I would gladly skip it, so... Indeed, these are rather peculiar customs. I see, it seems you are quite intent on serving me a drink. Hello? Cat got your tongue, gentlemen? Would it be those annoying beaks?
Puras plagas,
I'm truly
weón.
sorry these doctors should have shown a greater measure of courtesy. Thank you, dear doctors. Move along. Don't trouble the Nords. Pay no attention to them. Instead, just drink. The long voyages at sea require the appropriate treatment as soon as we land. According to our scientists, without fortifiers, you might catch your death, and that would be quite regrettable.
I should have chosen death. This concoction is liquid torture.
I would think that they would have warned you on the ship.
Not in the slightest. And you must be Lady Morange, my predecessor.
You are correct.
Morange.
There you are. To your health.
No me gusta.
Aha! You got your dose of bile too. Allow me to present to you Lady Morange, and to you, my dear lady, my most
Está
trusted
fea, no
cousin.
me gusta.
Where is the captain?
Está muy vieja.
He seems to be preoccupied with some sort of admiral. For this most marvelous voyage. Excellency, lead me to the palace, I beg you. And, whenever possible, go by way of all the intriguing alleyways. I am dying with impatience to discover this new city. My city!
Your Excellence, we must wait for our escort.
No need. Have no fear, for I am here to defend you, my lady.
I've been skied.
Estoy acá para defenderte.
How so?
My admiral laid me off.
My cousin was nonetheless delighted with your services. I hope there was no misunderstanding.
None, I'm sure of it. She just ordered me to give you any assistance you might need.
This request doesn't seem to please you.
Don't take offense, but it's not pleasant for a captain to abandon his ship. In any case, here I am at your service for a while.
Este va con nosotros. Literalmente yo me cagaría en la señora también. Que tendría que dejar a mi barco solito y todo. Este ma tiene más vida que este playo. Triple technique. La cadería del directo. Yo con la misma ropa de este man, solo que este man tiene una armadura. Yo creo que se lo puedo cambiar.
I must leave you.
Yo creo que le puedo cambiar la ropa. Vamos, no es como que me importa. Quítale la ropa. Y yo usé la ropa de él. No, quitándome la ropa. ¿Cómo hago para hacer una quit? Ay, ¿cómo hago ni quick, weón? Puta madre. Y todo. Y quitándole toda la ropa a este capitán, man. No sé quién estoy viendo. Ah, este man, comandante. Yo. Yo acá todo malito. Quitándole la ropa al maestro. Algo más que le quiero robar a ese man. No. Aquí solo puede ser. Oh, pues ese man tiene de todo. Balas estoy bien. Me lo voy a llevar. No. Yeah. No, yo estoy idiota. me pesa. ¿Qué es lo que tengo pesado? Esto ya soy un crack. Cambio ropa con este mae. Ahora yo soy el pro acá. Era a mí ya. No quiero ver más gente.
It's not possible just now.
Se enojará. No. Si es una la ropa del manco, no creo que se enoje. Yo tengo ropa. Todos los noches, entonces ellos siguen. Mientras que no haga nada estúpido, está muy bien. Más un dolor salir ya. Que no hay nada, weón. Perdí mi tiempo ir a carga. Puta solazo. No sé, yo a explorar el lugar. Nice shade berries. Warehouse A.
I need a bit of practice. I need a bit of practice.
Este man que no puede hacer nada. Bueno, acá espero no estar bueno en nada de loot. Me sirve. Ya no. Por menos tiene un palacio. Pero yo no creo que haya un palacio.
I've been delivered a message. The commander succeeded in spite of my failures to deliver our merchandise here. He wants me to go and find the local quartermaster and that I follow his instructions. I think he's got a grudge against me.
Did they manage to load their cargo onto my ship? If the Admiral learns about this, I'm liable to be given permanent shore leave. Fantastic.
Esos son palacios, mis huevos.
Atoy, sien sradi dao quint. Da dagudach me in.
Attention, soldier!
Let me pass. I must see the chief of your village. Whatever could be so funny?
Now, who would you be to seek an audience with the governor?
I am Siora, daughter of Vladimir. My mother is Amal, the chief of our clan. I am here as an emissary of my people, and I must see your chief, your governor.
So you are a princess, then?
A what?
Let her pass! Your Majesty, I shall present you to the governor. Come.
Princess, Majesty, you are most confusing. But thank you for your help.
Ay, man, qué dolor. Man, Vasco, me caes mal. Me cago en cierre. ¿Pero qué? ¿Qué pasó? ¿Es el sadx? Hey.
Honor Manawi, do you need something?
The first time you saw me, did you really think I was a native?
Aside from the way you dress, you resemble a native. I have never seen an Onol Manawi amongst the Renaigse before. Is it so surprising that I made this mistake?
No, I understand. And I hope that this singular appearance makes me more attractive.
Perhaps if your difference wasn't merely physical, but your heart is evidently the heart of a Renaigse. Anything else?
I've never heard you talk about your father. Who was he?
He was the Donegad of our clan. He died many cycles ago, but this memory is still painful. So we usually avoid the subject.
What happened?
He was killed as he tried to escape the lions who wanted to capture him. My mother never really recovered from it. This is one of the reasons why she decided to go to war. Anything else?
I must leave you. See you later.
Ah, bueno, entonces está conmigo. Entonces yo le puedo ver, ¿no? O sea, no, en el sentido de que usa. A ver, ella no es de acá. No tiene pistola. Es psych. Stone Needle 200. La llevo. Muy mala nota regalarle allá algo. No importa. No creo que ya se enoje. este juego todavía no entiendo cómo funcionan las cosas. Bueno, terminamos ahora con Constantine.
Minister. Your Excellency, it is always an honor. How may I serve you?
What exactly is your role here?
I am tasked with advising Governor Constantine about business matters. And I make sure that all business contracts I respond. It is an would you like?
That'll be all.
Goodbye, Your Excellency.
Por lo menos hay música en el background. Tristemente lugares así no existe ya. Tal vez.
There you are, dear cousin. What is this? Who is this amazing person in your company?
I am Siora, daughter of Vladnid, daughter of Meb. My mother is the Mal, the chief of our clan.
I am honored to make your acquaintance, Siora. This is incredible. You look so much alike you could be related. If you would allow me, Princess, I would like to confer a mission to my cousin. You need to visit the governors of the bridge and Teleme to give them my formal regards, that sort of thing, but also to discover what they've managed to learn. They've been here much longer than we have. Perhaps they've made some inroads to finding a cure for the Malachor.
Forgive me, Baal, but I have a request for you. My people needs your help.
I thought we might discuss matters together at leisure, but please, speak your piece.
The Alliance, the Bridge Alliance and my people are at war. My mother has sent me to you in search of allies. I fear that without your help, our clan will suffer great horrors. We have already lost so many souls.
This seems a sensible request. You know, though, we cannot go to war with our neighbors.
Perhaps there's a way to negotiate a ceasefire. The time to see things more clearly.
Excellent idea. I would be completely lost without you. Go and parley with, the Queen, dear cousin. Try and put an end to confrontations for the time being.
I will come with you. It will take more than one person to convince my mother to lay down our weapons.
Perfect. Take Kurt along with you and anyone you feel useful. I've been told that the roads are not safe. Safe travels, dear cousin.